What's going on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I see Arnie's there in the chat. I know he was just doing a video from his phone. It's like, yeah, I ain't got time to go to that. I'm trying to get ready for mine. I did send him a link. My mom's already having her dinner, so Chris will be up here soon. So what's everybody doing tonight? It's a Monday. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Yeah, we made a run for the border to get dinner. Hey, cool gamer. Appreciate you being here also. What you been up to besides having another channel? I see. All my notifications coming in now. Ah, well, Stephanie, when are you not crocheting? Besides when you're asleep. Got some things going on. I got a wild idea as far as building something out here in the garage. Don't know whether or not it'll get done or not. Looking to maybe do it for, I don't know if I'll do it for in here or if I'll do it for the little shed and everything I'm thinking about getting built. All right, so just when you're asleep, okay. Hey, for some reason, I know I got two uh, lives going. For some reason, I don't see y'all's comments on the StreamYard side over on my YouTube side. What I have to somehow that one, it was a mixed up and everything. I don't know what's going on. There, Neverboard, how you doing? Oh, there's Randy. So how's that S10 doing? No, and Neverboard, I know you got had a couple of videos. I get a chance to watch them. I've been so busy with everything. I come home and it's like got to get a few things done and see about getting uh, dinner and everything. You start that about 5. By the time we get through, it's almost time to go live. I think for some reason, all right, so let me probably have to go back to this other one. Yep, that's the one that get rid of that. Do my editing and everything on this side. Gone. There we go. There's that one. Now, for some reason, the first one I wound up doing was under Crystal's channel. I didn't realize it. And then when I wound up doing that, so let me All right. Yeah. Okay. So I've got the correct YouTube go over here along with my StreamYard. Yeah. But now I set up the live and everything. Didn't realize, like I said, I was underneath Crystal's account. It's like, oh crap. And I doubt they didn't delete that. But it's definitely been one of those kind of days. Uh, at least today is nothing like Saturday night. It's a Sunday. Um, I've been dealing with my carpal tunnel now for about 6, 7 months, which has been, been getting worse. And some people have actually said, try CBD. Well, we got several different tobacco stores here in town. They have them. Saturday night, I went up going over, and they had one for like tax and everything was like $35. Fine, I get it. Come back home, open it up, like, oh, okay. Took one. Yeah, Crystal's sitting there reading the instructions and everything. Start with a quarter. Oh my God. Yeah, I was out of it. It was like, damn. I feel like that. I definitely don't want to feel like that again. That was definitely not fun. I know Renegade. He was talking about how he took two of them one time, and he said the world was sitting there spinning. Yeah, I had the bedroom spinning on me, and just a very dull light and everything was bright for me. Arnie, I sent you the link. Is it not working? But no, I will put like this. It definitely helped out with calming down my carpal tunnel. That's for sure.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I sent Arnie the link. I don't know where he's hiding at.
All right. Do I want to know what you're telling them or not?
Talking about the.
He's in chat.
Okay, I'm going to redo it, Arnie.
It just said they don't like you. It doesn't want to behave and do what you tell it to do. Hey, Stephanie.
Well, this time I sent it. It's showing a different one.
Okay.
That's a possibility because hey, there's CDC.
Yep. Yeah. I've heard of that.
But yeah, I mean, Crystal, she was, yeah, she was definitely a cackling witch the way I was acting. When I stumbled into the garage, into the house, yeah.
I was laughing. It was, to me, it's hilarious because I don't see him like that. He doesn't do anything to get messed up like that.
Nope.
Hi, Cool Gamer. Sorry I missed you. And the way he was walking, he did the old man shuffle where he literally placed his feet halfway in front of the other one because he was afraid of falling.
And boy, was I holding on to that bed to make sure it didn't spin and knock me out. So like one of those the old style playground spinning thing. Yeah. Yep. That was no fun.
Nope. But I just looked at him when he took it, and I'm like, I said, you didn't read directions, did you? He goes, no.
Nope.
I said, well, you're in for it.
Yeah, I definitely was, considering the fact that that was we were doing the math and everything. Hey, there's Bill Beckett.
Hey, Bill.
We were doing the math like 420 milligrams per gummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're supposed to take about 110.
Which you need to make sure that this stream is 18 and over.
It is. All mine are. Well, Arnie, I sent you the link again. Don't tell me that one didn't go through.
I got it.
Huh. Well, it shows it went through.
Arnie, check Messenger. Check under mine now. You should hopefully get it. Yes, Layla, we see you. There he is.
Got him.
Ah, sorry. There he is.
Whoops. And she's butt texting.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, like I said, there was 2 streams set up. Oh boy.
Hey, Doug.
There's Doug. Yep.
Hi, Doug. Hi, everyone.
Yes, Doug. Yeah, if you look at that, that definitely a low serial number, and also that thing's already been graded. And Money Maniac's saying that on a good day at auction, between $1,400-$1,500 is what it should bring. And basically, if I sold it now, I'd basically be a little bit over tripling the money that I've got invested in it.
Yeah. And I've got my camera down because I'm eating, and it's messy today. Well, if you can get to moving around on your bad knees, you're doing good.
Yeah.
Layla.
I got one bum knee that I'm just ow. It went from black. It went from bloody to yellow.
What are you doing up there?
Whatever I can get away with, Dad. I see the tail.
She decides to sit on the monitor stand.
Yeah. But Dugster, yeah, but also, yeah, it is a star note and very low serial number.
Oh yes, Bill, it's good. They actually got the order right.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, that bill there, that's how I got to meet Money Maniac. And he was about ready to fall out of his chair when wound up finding it.
Nice, Doug.
Ooh. Oh, so you like them horse blankets? I think those are, was it 1923 and older?
Something like that.
And it was early 20s when they switched over from horse blanket to the size note we've got now.
Don't you growl at me, Layla. I'll growl back.
She wanted to go down.
You need
But
to get her a set of steps so she can up and down on her own.
Yeah.
Sorry.
but all I can say is, Dexter, that when I found out about that $100 bill and what the bid and everything was, is like, oh boy. And I've had several people go, how in the hell did you luck in on that? I don't know. I just got lucky.
Okay, that's gone.
Now, there was something else I was looking at that you might have to definitely be keeping an eye on. If it's still on here, I don't know if it is or not. It might have already expired.
Hey, barbecue.
Hey,
Hey,
bud.
hey, barbecue, how you doing? I don't know if it's still on here or not. Might be. No.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a three, was it three-legged
Buffalo.
buffalo? Yeah, buffalo nickel. And those are the ones that are hard to find. Undoubtedly, it's already gone.
I might have a buffalo nickel or two. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, but the only thing is you have to find the ones that I think it's Denver and it has to be three-legged. That's the only thing there.
Yeah.
Because come to find out, I think it was that Denver uh, that the something had happened to the die itself, and for some reason, instead of uh, being able to have the fourth leg, that section was missing, um, and they didn't catch it, so that they don't know, how many there are.
Yeah.
That's the only thing there is they had no idea how many were minted and everything.
The way coins that are designed, from what I've heard, is that they're made out like on a big plate or whatever, carved on it, or however.
Well, the way they're done is you've got the blanks, okay? So you've got you've got a strip of metal and everything. It actually goes through one machine. It has a die and everything. It just punches out the blank, okay?
Yeah.
That's all it's doing. It's just sitting there. You know, if you want dimes, it's going to be cutting out that. You're going to have a machine do it. Same way with pennies, nickels, quarters, half dollars, dollars. They're just punching those out. Okay?
Yeah.
So then what they're doing is then they will take that big old bugging and everything over to the machine. Now, I don't know if it's, how they get them from that into the hopper, but they got a hopper and everything. So all the coins are in, and it's getting fed down through the chute and everything. And at the very
Yeah.
bottom, you've
Go ahead
got
now.
the reverse die here. It's stationary, but the obverse or head side, it's the one that sits there and moves. So as you got a blank come down, you got the top die doing this number. As it's going up, you got arm kicking the coin out.
Yeah.
But you got to consider that the ones that for today are going faster than what I'm doing on my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how fast that they're really, that's how fast they're going. Uh, if not faster. I mean, there's probably, um, yeah, the ones that are, like that. But then they're already finding some Philadelphia quarters that have already got die cracks on them.
Hmm.
So you can have a brand new Philadelphia 2024 quarter that's already going for $60, $70 because it's got that die crack in it. And there's no telling how many thousands of them are made. Because they don't know that the die is getting cracked because it's getting used so much.
I got some quarters. I'll have to check them.
I mean, you'll have to look at your different, coins. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a quarter. It could be penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half dollar, dollar.
Okay, I'm looking at it saying that the U.S. Mint can produce 750 circulating coins per minute with one press.
Yep.
So, and then it goes on to the Royal Mint and stuff like that, different machines and stuff like that.
Yep. But now, when they do a proof coin, that's something different. Okay, they have a totally different.
Actually,
code.
I actually have that.
Right. What I'm saying is they actually have different set of dies.
Well, I actually have the definition for that. It's right here. Circulating coins and other uncirculated coins are struck once, but collector coins, known as proof coins, are struck twice. They are struck at high rates with force reaching up to 100 metric tons of pressure for circulating coins.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's just one machine. I'm not going to get into try and find out how many machines are in each mint and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. And the thing about it is, okay, as far as actual mints for coinage,
Hi, Robert.
you've got uh, Philadelphia and Denver.
Yeah.
Used to be we had San Francisco, but they stopped, using the San Francisco mint as far as putting coins out there for circulation. So now all the coins that, if you find one, say a 2024 S quarter, that means now it's going to be worth money, considering the fact that that was a proof coin that got taken out of a set, put into circulation. It's kind of like the NIFC over in England. It's not intended for circulation.
Yeah. I found out some today.
Oh, what's fun?
State that I'm in had an earthquake. Sturgeon Bay, 2.9 on the Richter scale.
Not bad, not good, but not bad.
Yeah.
Kind of near the Green Bay area.
Well, everybody got woke up.
Yeah, like barbecue says, that's an earthquake. For them, yes. For you, it'd be like, did the ground move? Oh, never mind. Now, if you get onto a 4 or 5 in California, barbecue go, oh, we got an earthquake. That's why, we get them down here. Last week they were talking about some that are like a couple of 100 miles away, and they were like, I think maybe a 3.6 total, and it's like we had an earthquake. They didn't feel it,
Yeah.
but people out there closer to it, yeah, they would feel it. But barbecue, you also got to consider the fact that earthquakes in California, that's because of the fault line, that San Andreas fault. Everything here is, uh,
Hey, Renegade.
yeah,
Hey,
hey,
Renee.
Renegade. Uh, Other reasons why, you get the earthquake could be the fact that just a big old hole in the ground, everything decided to fall in. And that's how they get an earthquake.
The only time I found shaking this was years ago. We were in a house, and right across the street was a drop forge press, and every time when that would go, whatever, the ground would just shake.
Yep. Yeah, barbecue. That's why. Yeah, I know you were just laughing about it because that ain't an earthquake. That's just a little tremble. But I do remember a friend of mine. He was from California. I don't remember the name of the city offhand, but it was basically the main reason why uh, him and his family moved from California to here was due to an earthquake.
Yeah.
Um, he said that, uh, yeah, we know barbecue. But anyways, he was talking about how after the earthquake, uh, garage a couple of houses away from him, the garage door itself, he was just saying the fact is that it literally did a 180. Foundation and everything just did a complete 180. So like, okay, so you ain't parking your car in there then. There was a lot of damage and everything. Where that was back in the somewhere in the 70s. Hey, here's Tommy Hamlin. How you doing?
Hey,
Hey,
Tommy.
Tommy.
But Renegade, yeah, we were talking also about the effects of eating the CBD gummies, what that does to you. Yeah,
That's all I did for till about 12 o'clock Saturday night.
yeah.
I was laughing for about 2.5 hours.
Well, I'm wondering what Renegade's wife was doing, considering the fact that uh, he took two of them.
Yeah, CDC. I've seen it like that.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I can believe that. You can get some damn good deals. Now, for me, I was always going on eBay, but now, yeah, someone talked me into going on, Amazon. Or as Terrell likes to say, Scamazon. You went to Fleabay. Which I will admit that, yeah, a lot of stuff I've gotten in come from Scamazon.
Yep.
That does remind me I got to check on something. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. It'd be funny if she was there.
She probably would have had him sit up and she would have bopped him upside the head and said, Gidget, did you read directions? Nope.
No.
Yeah, Mater was just sitting there putting his arm over his eyes because the light from the TV was bugging him.
All right,
Thank
appreciate it, barbecue.
Okay.
Well, hopefully it don't take that long coming from California.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and then look what happened.
Yeah, but hey, it was worse for him. He had 2 of them.
Uh-huh. Like
Now,
I said, you didn't
right
read
now,
directions. What happened?
my only question is, did he both of them at the same time, or how much of a time difference was there in between the first and the second one?
Mm.
But yeah, it's like for me, it's like, oh boy, I really started feeling the effects of it, and like, okay, I gotta get Spike
Yeah.
to bed. But it did feel good, made my hand feel good.
Yeah.
That's good, but not everything else, though.
Yeah, considering the fact that last night, even on your stream, I still had a little bit of the effects going.
Yeah.
Yeah, Renegade, all the thing I could do just lay there, keep my eyes closed, open it up. It was like, oh, hang on. I don't. This ain't going to work. Okay, he took both of them at the same time. Wow. Now, my only question is, what were the milligrams? Because come to find out, they have higher dosages and everything. Mine is 420 milligrams. The only thing is, it's also
Here you go.
it's got was THC 9 in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it had a little bit of the happy stuff in there too.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that I don't touch that stuff with that high of a dosage, yeah, it really. Hey, Layla, say, say hi to everybody. Yeah, I'm not sure about the dosage wise. Okay,
Okay, what's wrong with your ear?
but yeah, that Crystal had some fun. Yeah, for me, it's like definitely not taking a whole one ever again. No.
And I told him at least I was nice enough to not take video.
Yeah.
He got a yesterday morning. I made him actually get up out of bed. He sat up. He was sitting up for 1 full minute. He went to stand up and he fell left. When he was back out. I made him get up to, make sure go to the bathroom and everything. And he walked in there. He was still doing the old man shuffle. He came back out. He crawled in bed, and I'm getting up for the day. And he's done. He's gone. He's already back out.
Yeah.
Renegade, let me ask you. Okay, so then why did you take it? What was the purpose of you wanting to take it? I mean, I took it because people have been saying get it for helping out the inflammation for my carpal tunnel.
Yeah. My stepmother had abdominal
Oh,
cancer. Yeah. And
oh, that's the pain. Okay.
she was told that if she even took a little bitty bit of one, she would be kicked off of medical. So she spent the last 2.5 months of her life on 2 milligrams of morphine every 4 hours
Hmm.
Oh,
and it not doing any good.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah. She couldn't take anything because it at the time it was illegal in okay, in Oklahoma it is federally illegal unless you have the medical card. And even then, if you are on state medical, it is still illegal. So if your insurance will cover it, they don't care. But if
Insurance don't. It's like, nope, nope,
yeah,
hell no. Well, it's kind of like that. Doctor wanted me to get some kind of it was a vaccine for I think shingles.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. And they wound up running it through the insurance company. Insurance company goes, no, we're not going to pay for it.
yeah,
Yeah. All right. So then he also requested for two tests and everything to be done at the hospital. I didn't go in at that time, but the hospital did call me back, and um, yeah, she's probably gotten her body tolerance up to it. That's why.
yeah,
Yeah. But I want to get them scheduled, and they said the insurance company will pay for one of them 100%, but not the other one. So how much is the total on the other one? Like $102. Okay, no problem. So tomorrow I've got a 3:15 appointment back with the doctor. So he'll have the results and everything of that, plus the blood work and uh, the urine. So figure out what all that has to say.
yeah.
Hey, Angela.
And
But I have been, getting my blood pressure readings. We got one of those little things you get from Wally World, and I don't think it's reading right because sometimes it's like, no.
here you go.
I did one of them earlier tonight, and it's like, this can't be right. Well, what did I say it was? Like 193 over 110
yeah, something like that.
with a pulse of 83. I'm going, that can't be right.
Yeah, and mine was 159 over 84. No, over
Something,
79.
something like that. Yeah.
Thing that makes a difference too is the cup size.
Well, this is a universal. So the only way to make it fit and everything is it's the one that goes over the wrist. Yeah, like that.
It's this is it.
Yeah,
Which I'll take mine now just to see.
But to get it on there, basically it's a Velcro strap on the bottom.
Yeah, it is because I can just pop it off right there.
You know.
when the nurse comes over, she's got one of those. She puts it on like this,
Okay, I'm 87 over 40. Okay, so that means I need to go to the hospital.
Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. That thing I don't even think is, all that great. CDC, Crystal and I are here in Texas.
Yes. But my heart rate, it said low. That's all it said was LO. So I'm doing it a second time just to see.
Right.
Yeah, it's working right this time because that hurt. Okay, 149 over 108, pulse of 92. So I'm a little higher than I normally am, but not bad.
Right.
Oh.
But one thing they always say is pain and stress will actually make blood pressure go up. Well, yeah, considering the fact, I'm in pain because of the uh, carpal tunnel, the way that's acting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
No, yours isn't good where it's supposed to be.
Right. But all I know is that, I've been going into that Hope Clinic, which I'm not going back. That's why I've got this doctor on the insurance.
Yeah.
Because Hope Clinic, they were going, yeah, well, we're going to test, treat you for your high blood pressure. I don't have high blood pressure. Well, it's been high the last few times you've been in. Well, with everything going on, yeah, it's going to be a little bit on the high side.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that I get back to get away from this damn carpal tunnel, and yeah, be better. Damn, now that's high.
Whoa.
Yeah. But usually mine, before all this started with the health and everything, it was usually like maybe about 125 over 82. My
Yeah,
blood pressure has always been normal, but then of course I started getting sick. Yeah, it's kind of gone up.
kinda.
Yeah, it's gone up. Yeah. Anyways, but no, I was going to say is that one thing I'm thinking about doing is actually building some cabinets out here in the garage. Um, and I hate saying it, but uh, the tool organizer I made, um, I'm thinking about taking that down and doing somewhat of a disassembly on it and starting all over. But incorporate it into the cabinets that I want to get built.
Yeah.
And somehow see about getting it made maybe a little bit bigger than what, actually, yeah, make it actually a little bit bigger, but split it up. Because, been getting more and more tools, and like I'm running out of room to put in there.
You
Plus
think?
plus with all the new tools, I'm running out of room to put nails and.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Just a little bit.
Maybe. I mean, like they say, the one who dies with the most tools, yeah, same thing, wins. I think Renegade and I might be competing against each other on that.
Yeah, but then I have to sell them. Dang it.
Yeah. But no, it's just a fact that, I've been trying to do some of the woodworking and everything, and you can't have, you got to have this, and this, and everything just to be able to do it. I mean, there's a couple items I still want to get added. One is definitely a router of some kind. Um, and the other one is the radio alarm saw.
Yeah.
I think a radio alarm saw would actually come in handy too.
No yawning. That is contagious. Exactly, Renegade.
But it's just the fact I was doing the measurement from where I've got that wind air filter and everything. Measured from there over to the little table I got my heater and everything on. I'm going, that's 4 feet, and it's 4 feet from the other end of uh, the wind over to that rack and everything. And okay, I'm going that it's 8 feet. So basically I got about 10 feet of length there. So I could build me a nice sized little cabinet with the countertop and everything, and then mount to the very back of it. Actually have a set where I can put all the different hands, the drills, impact, stuff like that. Say on my Cobalt on one side, and then all the Bauer and everything else on the left hand side. But also that way I can be able to have a place I can put my uh, the 2 nailers, 2 staplers, actually 4 nailers. Got
Yeah.
4 of them. Well, that's not bad. And the thing about with the hacksaw is, you be able to change that blade and everything out, no problem. Put your nice fresh blade in there, it'll cut real good. But buck and a half for a couple of them,
Your
not
mother.
bad. Yeah, that's one place that's good to go to. That and uh, yard sales. Yeah, flea markets, yard sales, and believe it or not, pawn shops.
Yep. Your mother just tried to get up for the night for the day again.
But I was going to say, also where it's got the countertop, but I'd like to get it to where it's got some drawers in it, and the storage up underneath. That way I can be able to shut the doors and everything. Maybe do some accent under cabinet style lighting for it. I don't know. I got plenty of these blonde lights still, or I can go get more, some smaller ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a couple of total ones here I was going to use, and then I found something different and went with that instead.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to be fancy. I'm just trying to be reasonable.
Exactly, Joe.
Fancy would be going and putting uh, RGB lighting.
Yep,
Control using a computer to control that. But
not happening.
I've seen someone put RGB lighting in their computer and they use a remote to change the color of the lights of the fan and memory and everything else.
yeah, they even have it where you can change it on the computer. There's a button and everything. You can change it that way. I do know that on that HP Omen, I could actually go in there and they had the software and everything where I could change it in the software and tell it what to do in the software as far as the 3 different locations for the RGB lighting. I could tell it, okay, I want it to go from this color to to start fading off to these different colors. It would do it automatically.
Yeah.
And I had 3 different zones. Like if I wanted this one to be on this set of colors, this one on another, and this one on different, I'd have all those different colors going at the same time.
Nah. I get that CDC, but I want the king size one that I can wrap around my leg and it will connect all the way around my leg. So for me to get that, I have to pay like $25-$30.
Yeah.
But it's worth it to me because it works. It works where I need it to. And if I went to Scamazon or Fleabay to get one, I'd be paying about $40.
Don't forget Finger Hut.
I ain't going through them.
Now, you know what? I am just curious what they sell for at Finger Hut.
You ain't buying one because you know.
My Walmart one time had heating pads clearance for $5.
Ooh,
This was a few years ago.
But see how much they get for a heating pad. Wow. That, let's see, you got Pure Sonic extra large heating electric heating pad, $45. I got a Fleming Supply extra large. That's $41.
the one I would get, I'm looking at $24 at Walmart.
They got Conair Thermal Flux Massage Heating Pad. That's $60.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that's the Sunbeam brand, which I know works. The other brands, I don't know them, so I'm not going to get them.
Oh, here's one that would be perfect for you.
I think mine are Sunbeam.
Yeah. Well, Sunbeam is the generic that everybody knows. They've got others in here, and they're other brands, but you don't buy them at the store. They have to ship them to you.
Yeah.
Hey, Fleming Supply electric foot warmer heating pad.
Uh-uh.
Why not? Because you're always saying, hey, get my white blanket, throw over my feet because they're cold.
Yeah, it only lasts a couple hours.
But yeah, that one there was like $61. Well, that's not bad. Serta Plush heated mattress pad? Nah.
Yeah.
It's nice and everything, but I put up too much heat.
Yep. I have a hot-bodied boyfriend.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of times when that monthly woman thing and like, I don't care what you're doing, shut it down, come to bed. I need my heating pad.
She does say that.
Yep. I'm not gonna deny it. I've told him I need my heating pad, come to bed. And he's like, what?
Well, Joe, she's definitely with me. She has an oversized heating pad.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
yeah, like I knew that it wasn't going to be cheap going through Fingerhut, but it's just the fact that with them you're going to be able to get it without any out of pocket expense, but you're also paying more money for it too.
Yeah.
Now, the one good thing about having Fingerhut, Fingerhut is a company that has like a mail order catalog, but you go online and once you become a member, it's like you know they'll run like a little credit check and everything on you, and even if you got bad credit, uh, they'll still give you something. They'll start you out probably around $400, credit,
Yeah.
and as long as you're paying, your bill on time, after a couple of months they'll start raising it. They've already got me, I think, at what, 800.
Something like that. The very first time I used them was years ago. I had to pay $30 down because I had no credit. I didn't have bad credit. I just had no credit. So I had to pay $30 down, and then I paid I think like $12 a month,
Yep.
and that was it. I got it paid off early, and got something else, paid it off early, and that was all I did. I haven't used finger hitting for myself in like 6 years. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, like I said, I actually at one time I was such a good customer with them that they actually had me at a $4,000 credit limit.
yeah. Hey Arnie, where do you shop online at?
Mostly Amazon when I'm looking for something in particular.
Looking at scan this on. That for me, that's where I go. Like for a while, I mean, I'll even still look on eBay.
Yeah.
I do Amazon mostly, and then the yarn companies, but that's just because that's what I'm into.
You know,
And I've done Amazon for years compared to my Mater. Almost said your name.
In fact, next month I'm gonna get myself some little 1 foot USB cables because I have a charging station that I use. I can plug the phones in, the tablet in, set a speaker alongside to to be charged, whatever.
Okay.
And right now I'm just using 3 footers, and when you have 6 of them, it's like a spider's nest of a mess.
Oh yeah. Well, you could always get short zip ties and just shorten those cords and zip tie them together.
Yeah,
I do Timu too. There's a couple of mom and pop sites I do shop, but had good. I have had no problems with them. I actually have a package in from Timu that I got today that Leader gets to help me with.
Yeah.
Well, it's big enough that if I throw it at you, it'll knock you over.
Hopefully not.
No, but I want to have a purple face tonight.
Hmm. Well, like I said, that's one of the ideas. You know, having everything right here in the garage. I said, get it, more, where it's better organized than what it has been.
Yeah.
And also, like I said, because I've got the electrical outlet and everything over there, I can be able to plug in for the refrigerator. That's one of the main reasons why I want to swap things around. But it's like, if I do all that, I can actually build a cabinet and everything. It's got its own little tool organizer, and even have a different area for, like storing all the batteries. I'll be able to have more room for that, say in one of the drawers. Uh, and also be able to help get rid of some of the clutter and everything with battery chargers I've got. But one thing I was looking at, I hear all these guys saying how they use Baltic birch plywood. Yeah, 3/4 inch plywood. Yeah, I looked at that. No, thank you. Definitely no, thank you for the price. It's like 40, anywhere from $45 to $50 for a 4x8 sheet of.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm going, wow. And it's like, I can find something else better than that. And that's one thing I plan on doing is I was looking at how much a sheet of just like 1/2 inch plywood would be, like like $21. I'm going, if I made the whole carcass and everything out of that, I looked at how much a 1/4 inch, you know, sheet of that Baltic birch plywood is. I'm going, okay, for a 4x8 of that, it's not that expensive. I was doing the math. You add what it costs for the 1/2 inch and that 1/4 inch Baltic, that's 3/4 of an inch total. But it still comes out cheaper than buying a sheet of 3/4 inch Baltic, uh, you know, the birch plywood. So I just get the 1/2 inch, get the other, sit there and get my main carcass and everything done. Then I can put this other as a skin on the outside. Still gives a look and everything, but for not even the same price.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Renegade, I didn't think it was going to be that expensive. I mean, I saw there was, go back over, and that was on Home Depot's website. Go over here and look on Lowe's. Click on that one. Let's see. Right. So if I want 15, 30-second, 4 foot by 8 foot pine, 22.90. 3/4, that's pressure treated. I don't want pressure treated. Yeah, I know. That's the same thing I feel. Now, if I wanted half inch, 4 foot by 8 foot whitewood sanded plywood,
Exactly. So
68.48.
I have cut back a lot.
Yeah, 68.48 just for half inch, 4 foot by 8 foot whitewood sanded. But now, if I want the 3/4, with, I mean, it didn't say 3/4, but it's 23, 30 seconds, same thing. Um, that's 49.68. So I can actually get no, be cheaper getting that just that one. But if I want the regular, say 3/4 pine plywood, 28.42. Trying to see if they've got. Now, if you want maple sanded plywood, 57.37 for a 4 foot by 8 foot. A half inch thick, a 2 foot by 4 foot oak sanded. Yeah, that's say $40. Here's like a 3/8. I don't know why. You get a 2x4 birch sanded, 30, say $35. Let me go back up here and get rid of that one. So I'm gonna start getting rid of some of these that tagged on it. What? Um,
Hey, Mark.
hey, Mark Thomas, how you doing?
Hi, Mark.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. Hey, Susan.
Hi,
Hi,
Susan.
Susan. Yeah, we got about an hour before we leave.
Go ahead and do it. Like I said, I'm looking on here, and yeah, it costs quite a bit just to get that cabinet and everything all built. I'll probably be looking $300 mark. Yeah, somewhere around $300. Just get if I wanted to get that thing built out of like 3/4 inch birch. Now,
Okay.
I definitely don't want to use OSB or particle board. I already have problems as it is with once we get rain and everything, how the garage wants to flood. But then we already got that figured out exactly what's causing it. Just gotta get that fixed.
Yeah.
Gotta get the drain and everything fixed the right way. That's not me. It's gotta be on Arnie's side.
Yeah, because I don't have any notifications popping up.
And I'm not even touching the computer.
Yeah, weird part is the computer sees the memory card, but it doesn't see it. I don't get that.
Ah,
I've got that up. Uh, right now we're running triple digits, and I've just got it up. I mean, I can take it down, but I've got it to try and uh, block that section back there. Try and keep as much of the cool air here compared to back there.
yeah, 7:15 at night, and it's 96 degrees according to the computer.
Yeah.
So he's out there.
Ooh.
Yeah, to try and help, because even though it's not sealed up on either side, it's doing a decent job not having,
Bless you.
not
Thank
having
you.
the rest of the heat and everything coming here. That's the main reason why I got these sheets up to try and do that. But those are actually, I bought those are actually to run down the side. I figured the vinyl tarp would do better than the cloth.
Thank you, everyone.
But I just figured that the vinyl tarp and everything, like I said, that would, it would help block better than the cloth I had in here. And Harbor Freight was running a sale on them too. I don't remember how much they were. Maybe $1.99 or something like that. Figure for the price, that's got to be better than what I've got now.
Yeah, in the garage I have a bunch of tarps, and we used to use them all the time for things. And now since I'm the only one left, now it's like they'll rarely get used.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see on this side of the garage, I do have the floor and everything, but there's still some gaps and everything in it, which means the only way to fix that is I got to pull every single one up, basically joint the edge to where I've got a nice straight edge and everything on it. Then I can actually take it back up and nail it back down. Yeah, that was, I think I figured it was like 45 boards for every 4 feet of run. And there's 20 feet. Yeah, that's quite a bit. And the bad part is, I never got past halfway. So still that half the garage is getting heat and everything coming down here. That's another reason why I want to finish that all off. I need to get back over to that place I used to work at, see about getting with the new owner over there, and see if I can get the wood and everything again. They were just basically throwing it all out.
Yeah.
Like, I come over once a week, once a month. It's like, hell, there were 2 stacks out there. I ain't taking all of them. I wouldn't even be taking, I might take half a stack now, and by the time I'm ready and everything, it'll be about a month, and I'll come back and get another half a stack. The only thing they were using them for, and what I was using them for, was taking apart and fixing pallets. And didn't go through that many of them.
Hi, Stephen.
Hey there, Steven. I mean, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, I'd actually bring in pallets from outside, set them down, and start getting them fixed. Or go through the ones that we had up front.
Well, I saw something interesting today.
What's that?
Speaking of pallets, I had to go to Walmart to get a few things, and they had a couple of their scooters on a pallet, ones that weren't working.
Oh.
Yeah.
One going one way and the other one going the other way.
Ooh, fun.
I saw that. I'm like, that's different.
Well, they're putting them on the pallet to send them back for refurb.
Repair, yeah.
Refurbishing, repair, same stuff, different name.
No, refurb means it's still operational. You're just getting it cleaned up, make it look better. Repair means something's broke on it. You got to fix.
Yeah. Maynard want me to send Stephen the link.
I'm working on it. All right. Hopefully he got it. That's weird, because I know I sent it to you a couple of times in Messenger, and I looked and everything. It didn't seem to be wanting to go through.
Yeah, because I looked in Messenger on your side and nothing came through.
Right.
And then I sent you a message in Messenger. Probably didn't come through on your end.
Nope. Messenger is getting messed up right now.
Yay, it's a Stephen and a minion.
Yep. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hi, Stephen.
And Minion is trying to hide, but he's not doing too well.
Nope, he ain't doing a good job.
Yeah, had a group over here fixing daughter of Ra's cousin's car.
What'd she break on it this time?
Needed upstream and downstream O2 sensors, a new plug that had melted because it was sitting on the exhaust, and changed out spark plugs. It was starting to run like crap and whatnot.
So change it out to plugs and put the O2 sensor back in it that fixed it.
Yeah, and new sensors. She was
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Right. So they put 2 new sensors in and spark plugs, and that made it run better.
Seems to be for now.
All right.
It's a 2011 Equinox with almost 200,000 miles on it.
Ooh.
Oh, let me get my.
Hopefully that got it fixed properly.
Hopefully. Um, one of the people helping on it, he does this stuff for a living.
Ah.
So he has all the fancy scan tools, all the stuff because he's a shop worker. He does it all the time, so he knows what.
He's got all the mechanic tools.
Yep.
That's the only thing is, in order to be a mechanic nowadays, you don't really have to have tools. You got to have a computer to figure it all out.
Oh yeah, he has one of them big fancy tablets that he can look at everything and all the graphs and all that's needed for diagnostics on today's cars.
Yeah. I know I was watching a video, and it was wrenching with Kenny, and he's working on, I think it was a F-250, and the ABS, uh, something dealing with ABS had gone out on. Okay,
Okay.
so it was some kind of solenoid down below that operated all that. He actually had to go in and with his tablet, everything hooked up to it. It was literally he talking to the onboard computer, and it was saying, "Okay, go crack open the right rear bleeder valve." He'd go back, do that, come back, tablet, hit OK. It was the computer was literally making the ABS module and everything pump the fluid out.
Hmm.
The only thing he had to do is say, "All right, go close the bleeder valve." Do that, OK. Crack open the left rear, OK. And it was doing it all himself. It's like,
Ooh.
he just, okay,
Yeah.
now I can go shut it.
No, I was reading Renegades.
Yeah, it's like one time too, my mom had a Chevy Venture and CD player wasn't working right. She would press some buttons, it wouldn't do anything. So she took it over to the dealership and they plugged in their thing into the car and just from the thing they could control the radio and everything from that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can do anything and everything. They can probably control the throttle and all that stuff right on the computer too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
No, Renegade, the computer was actually having that ABS sensor or whatever it was. It was actually having it do the bleeding of the brakes. Only thing, he didn't have to pump the system up or anything. It was doing it himself. The only thing he had to do was keep an eye on the master cylinder and make sure it was kept full. Go open and close the, yeah. But he was like, damn, the computer's doing all this. Because I remember the old day, it took 2 people. If you didn't have the other kind of brake bleeder, where everything was under a pressure pot system,
Mhm.
Man, those things were nice to have. Go there. All right, pump up the brakes. All right, hold it. Crack it. And this is close it. All right, pump it up again. Hold it.
Yep. That was fun doing
Back
that in
and
the middle
forth.
of the air.
Yeah, I remember doing that many of times.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that with my father-in-law.
My
To
dad,
Yeah,
would-
me, right.
sitting up there pumping the brakes.
my dad
Yep.
would have me get in, pump the brake, and then he opened the bleeder valve.
Uh huh.
Yep.
Open it up until your foot goes all the way down to the floor, and then close it back up, pump
Yeah.
it back
Yep.
up, and yep.
Now, the one thing I did like about the pressure pot system was you basically would fill it up with brake fluid, and on the bottom you had a little air hose nipple on there. You sat there and you pressurized it. Okay, so
Hmm.
you go over your master cylinder. This is like on the old style dual master cylinder chamber. Put this other, put the other on top, and you had a chain that went around, came up, you tightened it up with seal on there. Then you literally just sat there and opened up the valve, and it was putting brake fluid in the master cylinder under pressure. So all you do is go then to each wheel cylinder, crack it open, and you're bleeding. Oh, got nothing but fluid out. Okay, close it, go to the next one.
Is that how those ones like I see brake bleeder kits like Harbor Freight or something like that? Is that how they work, or is that under vacuum?
That's actually under vacuum. Like the
And
one that I've got,
it
right?
pulls
I've got
the
right. It actually
yeah.
pulls. I've got one. It's actually got the little reservoir and everything to get the fluid to go into.
Mm-hmm.
It actually does it off of a vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like I said, now the other, like what I'm talking about, is no, it actually had brake fluid in it, and then up in the section underneath, there was a bladder that that one area was filled with compressed air.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yep.
forcing the brake fluid up. That's actually a better deal. So, I mean, the whole purpose is just get the air out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I mean, like I said, now for me, last time I used that one from Harbor Freight, it was actually on the trike I had. I was flushing out the brake system. All I had to do was make sure I had that reservoir filled up with fluid. Sit there and did each, because I had dual calipers on the front, of course, in the rear being, two wheels in the back, yeah, it's going to have two calipers. Of course, now it has separate wheel cylinder or master cylinder, one for the front, one for the rear. Now, I do know that one thing Harley did for a while was they actually had uh, one, uh, I don't remember, I think it was a rear brake pedal. If you actually hit that, it actually operated the rear brakes, but it also at the same time would operate partial front, because I think you had like a three or six piston caliper, depending upon if you had single or dual disc and everything up front. So if you had single disc, you had like a three piston. Okay, so like if you hit the rear, only the middle piston would come out. But if you hit front and rear, you're having all of them come out. So that would be the only thing that would be. I heard horror stories on people trying to get that system all bled out. Mark, no, that definitely sounds like a regulator messed up on it. Well, it sounds like it jumped out of track somehow. And when I'm saying out of track, I mean that you've got the gear and everything is, it's supposed to mesh like this, and so when you've got the thing all the way down, that means that it's pushed like that. But what it sounds like is on yours, it's here, and the motor thinks everything is down. They take it from Renegade. He's already got the experience doing it.
I remember one time when a window motor burnt out because I opened the window, but it wouldn't close that off. So I had to figure out how to take the panel off and engage the window to push it back up.
Now, I tell you, a vehicle that was very weird to work on that was my Saturn. You didn't take in order to get for the windows in the door. Believe it or not, you did not take the inner panel out. Believe it or not, the weird thing is, it was the door skin itself you took off. It was plastic. And once you had that door skin, the outer door skin totally off, you had access to all that for the window.
Yeah.
The reason I know that, I showed up at a customer where I had to go deliver some of that glass one time. I looked at that and go, you de-skinned it. They go, yeah, that's how you work on these Saturns. You got to do a door glass or window regulator or anything like that, take the door skin off. It's just ABS plastic.
Your mother again? I hear that cackle in the background. That's exactly what I'm about to do.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I know. I hear him also.
Oh, his cackle is funny. Should have heard mine Saturday night.
I'm not going to relive that.
Yeah.
Nope. Hell no. And Renegade would actually agree with me.
No, I'm not saying relive it. I'm just saying he should have heard me cackling.
Hey, I got one now, too.
Yeah. All right, tool shop. Okay, that must be what's up on, not quite the same as the Master Force then.
No.
All right, so how is that tool shop, say, compared to a Master Force then?
Tool shop is the for the good, better, best deals. Tool shop is the good option. Performax, that's the better option, and Master Force is the best option.
Okay, so it's kind of like you walking in and getting it by Warrior.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got. I know you got Warrior, and then you got Bauer, and then you got the Hercules.
Yep.
Hercules.
No, we're not going with Eddie Murphy.
I'm sorry, I had to do that.
You actually understood that.
Oh, I did.
Because you knew exactly what I knew exactly what you were talking about. What movie?
That's what Renegade's laughing about too.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's the Nutty Professor.
yep.
Uh-huh.
You're welcome, folks. I know I'm random as heck.
I'm gonna give you a movie line.
Oh
I want
God.
to see if you can figure out what movie. Go ahead, make my millennium.
Uh, yeah, Susan, you would, but you would have to rent it for a couple of days for one room to make sure everything was done correctly.
Yeah.
And I have no idea where that line is from.
You're welcome, Renegade.
Yeah, sanding a floor. I know that involves a few different machines. The big floor sander, then some hand sanders getting the corners and all that.
Yeah,
Hey, and don't forget to wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
that's after she stains it.
Wax on, wax off. Not the clapper.
All right. So, Steven, do you know what movie that line comes from?
It doesn't sound familiar, but it sounds like it potentially came from Back to the Future.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
That was my wild guess. I might kick myself in the butt for it, but
It actually came from the first Beetlejuice.
oh,
Lord.
Oh, dumb cord.
And no one says the B word.
uh, at least what is it? 5 times?
Do what now?
Say that like what? 5 times?
3.
3.
I
I
didn't
knew
do
it
say.
was.
No, it
Okay.
was 3. It was 3 times. I gotta still see the second one. That one I definitely want to see. Of course, there's another movie I've been hearing it's been a big box office smash, and that was Deadpool 3.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Now, I'll admit, I really did like, you know, uh, the first Deadpool. Deadpool 2, to me, it just did not quite capture the same thing as the first one. So let's just see how number 3 is.
Mark, I do believe that those floor sanders are heavy pieces.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are because they've got a lot. The engine and all the weight on the sanding part is right there in front of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It would be a pain in the butt for me to move.
Yeah. And
It
she's
might
got
even be.
2 stories, 7 rooms, and how many of them are upstairs? Yeah. She definitely would have to have help getting it even upstairs.
She'd have to have help getting it in the house.
Yeah. And by the way, it's going to have a motor, not a engine.
I know there's one that's a big round one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then there's another one that I think has a belt sander on it for floors.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
so she's got 3 big rooms upstairs. Yeah. Susan, you're going to, once you get started, uh, you're going to know how to do some kung fu.
Yeah.
Be able to do some karate. wax the floor, wax on, wax off, paint the fence.
Oh,
All right, well, she's going to have family there. That's good. That'll
Yes.
help.
yeah.
Family will get it upstairs and get it in the house and get it upstairs. Start at the top and go down to make it easy on you. Because going from room to room is easy. Going up or down, we've only got like what 5 steps out the front door. Something like that.
4
or 5. I would have trouble getting it up 1 or 2 steps.
Yeah.
I would bring
Mark.
it.
I agree with Mark. Yeah, she can have some muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the time we thought of sanding the floors here, and we never did, though.
Yeah, if I was going to do that, the sander would be coming through the backyard, through the back door, because I only have to bring it up 2 very shallow steps.
Yep.
But we've got too much linoleum on the floor to do that.
That would take quite a bit to get all that stuff up.
Yeah.
And Susan, I would, but for me, I would start from the second story
And down.
And work your way down. Simple fact is, you're sanding, which means you're going to have sawdust going everywhere. Of course, it's a heavy particle, so it's all going to be not only on the floors there, but it's also going to find cracks and everything to go downstairs. And that's also something else is when you're operating it, if you don't want sawdust on certain things, cover them up.
Or get them out of the room.
Because otherwise, it's going to have sawdust on it. Because that stuff will fly.
Or
sit there and hang in the air.
Or hang up some plastic or a tarp.
Yep.
Yep.
And probably all the various protective gear.
Here.
Like
the good thing is she's
dust
saying
mask
that
and all that.
Family
definitely wear that.
All the heavy lifting, so.
But yeah, definitely wear a dust mask.
Even if you're just going near the room, wear a mask.
Yeah. I would get a
Exactly.
Oh goodness, Renegade.
Renegade Hush.
Well, Renegade, I think you would know that because sawdust is a lot like sand and it gets in the middle of everything, don't it?
Especially when you go to the beach. But no, one thing I would suggest when you're doing that, run a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. Or a shop vac would be better.
Right, shop vac or something like that. Because you're going to have them dust particles and everything floating in the air. Vacuum cleaner or shop vac, it's going to suck them right on out.
Yeah, once they're done sanding for the day, get out of the room, shut it, and wait at least 2 hours for all that to settle, and then go in there and vacuum it.
Yep. And you're still going to find sawdust months later.
Yes.
And see, for me, that's the main reason why I got 2 of these air filter systems, because with all the dust and everything from the woodworking I do and everything else, there went daughter.
Hello, goodbye.
Yeah, she did a flyby. Like I said, that's the main reason why one is big enough for the entire garage, but for the price and everything, for what I could get, I could actually get 2 of them cheaper than the bigger one that does a little bit more area. Like I said, I've got one over there by the, where the table saw and everything is at. Then I've got one over here.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw him doing a flyby.
Yeah. A daughter of Ross' cousin was
All right,
told
I'm gonna let you
told
guys
to.
go. I got to do some cleanup before Mater gets in here. It actually does dishes, or not dishes,
Yeah.
which means he has to get on his knees and get the cat litter.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Crystal.
Bye, Crystal.
There it is.
Um.
All right, now what were you saying about her cousin?
Uh. She was instructed to take her car for a little drive to make sure it was uh not going to act up. Um. And so both of them are going. Her cousin don't want to be doing it alone by herself when it's dark out around these parts. And
Uh-oh. Layla's got to come say hi to us.
oh, it's not a stream. A stream isn't complete until Leda says hi.
Well, she's already done it several times.
Yeah.
Ah, that happens.
Yeah, Renegade, you should know about that beach sand there in Florida.
Well, don't chew in there. No.
Oh, I'm trying to remember the name of the channel.
Brat.
I just got through watching it not that long ago. This guy, he was talking about the smart car. He had a smart car actually come in because other garages, as soon as you told them you had a smart car, you had a problem, they go, nope, we ain't working on it. And he got it in, and the customer complained about 3 different items. Actually, 2, but their check engine light was on. Trying to figure that out. And they said that when they ran the AC and everything, the dash and everything was want to vibrate real bad. I said, okay. And it was also the fact is that the AC wouldn't get cold like it should. Okay, not a problem. He pulls out the blower motor housing assembly, which he said took him about 5 minutes to get done because of where it's at. He started checking, and one of the blades on the impeller and everything was missing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll do it. That will definitely throw the whole thing out of balance. So there's your vibration.
Yeah.
And he said, now we could replace the impeller and everything, but here's the problem. It's a press-on fitting, so you might not get it on there all the way correctly, what it should be. Second, you've got a brand new impeller, but a blower motor, you have no idea how much longer it's going to last. On something like this, best thing to do, replace the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Second thing, he got the scanner and everything out. He looked at it, and the check engine light was going air intake temp, or something like that, high voltage or something. He went in more depth on it and was saying it was minus 40 degrees, and it's like 81 here in the shop. He showed how to get the hood and everything off. He checked. Oh, and by the way, customer had replaced the factory horns because they were just doing a walk around on it. Oh, and by the way, that air sensor and everything was MIA. So undoubtedly, when the customer replaced the stock horn with the aftermarket, they did something for that sensor either didn't plug it back in or something, so he's got to get that fixed. And as far as the AC not blowing as cold, which is a little bit low on refrigerant.
So all in all, simple things.
Yeah.
And other shops wouldn't touch it.
They didn't want to touch it. Nope.
All
And
it takes is just a little bit of diagnostics, and
yep, that's all it is. And he was showing how easy it is to work on one of those. How you got the plastic, it's like a little plastic hood because, the engine's in the back. Okay? He was showing how to get it off of there. It's on each side, right by where the part of the grill, got two little tabs. Pull them out. That unlocks the bottom. You lift it up, and it pulls right off. He said it's real simple and easy.
No, it's not the Car Wizard or
Car Wizard, that's it.
Oh, it was Car Wizard. Okay.
Yeah.
It was sounding awfully darn familiar. I like watching his stuff.
Yeah, I like watching his every now and then. I mean, he's got some interesting stuff on there. There's another channel. I don't know the name of it because I only see it in shorts. Hey, CMC, how you doing?
I see it.
But yeah, now the weird thing about it, it's got a Mercedes. It's made by Mercedes-Benz. That's who actually makes smart car. And yes, it does have a 3-cylinder engine in it.
Yep.
But the one thing he was talking about is you look how big the door and everything is. The door is wider than the front and rear fender put together.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just a little 3-cylinder that I can probably just carry myself.
Well, I mean, you can carry, be you, daughter, and maybe the minion at the very back.
But I mean, I can probably just.
But the whole thing about, like he was saying about was a smart car. Appreciate that, CMC. Yeah, hopefully we do have a great week.
You have a great week too, CMC.
Right. The whole thing about with the smart car, it's made for being in the city.
Yeah.
That was the whole idea behind it. Yeah, that's true. Actually, I think my strike might have been a little bit longer. I mean, they're good for, like I said, city, like for me, heading from here, say, up to Dallas. Short distance, not being out there on the open highway. Open highway, that's a different story. Because they're not really meant for the open highway.
I mean, could it do it? Sure.
Yeah, you could do it.
But it'd be a slightly terrifying.
Yeah. I mean, like for me going to and from work, I mean, a smart car is actually smaller than my caliper. A lot smaller. I think it might be about 3/4 of the length of my car.
Yeah.
But now, for me, now having a smart car like that, the
There you go.
get, now it'd be perfect for me running to and from work.
Mm-hmm.
No big deal. Running, because, I mean, top speed, I mean, speed limit out there is 65, but very, very few people do actually drink. I mean, they do, speed limit. Well, don't drink it a lot because what you drink now Be making many trips to the bathroom later. No,
I've never sat in a smart car. I've sat in cars smaller than it, though.
I've actually sat in an MGB before. That was no fun going over bumps like, damn, that hurt my butt.
Um, at
You
car
know
show,
that 2-inch clearance.
yep. At car shows, I sat in. At one car show, I sat in a BMW Isetta.
Uh huh.
You know the front door there on the front.
Yeah.
Uh, that's a tight squeeze. And I've also. Do you remember the old Messerschmitt microcars?
I've seen videos on them. Yeah.
Yep. I've sat in one of them too at a different car show.
You got inside of one all by your little lonesome. That was a tight fit. I mean, how many shoehorns did they use to get you out of it?
um, it wasn't that bad because a whole glass dome thing just hinges right off to the side, and it's basically just stand right up and step out. The Isetta is a little bit more cramped because you got the big front door closing in on your knees,
Yeah.
and basically your knees are the crumple zone. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a chance to actually own one of those. Uh, I was out making delivery pizza years and years ago when I lived in Irving, and delivered to his house, and there it was sitting on the side and everything. You tell it wasn't running or anything. I was talking to the lady about it. She goes, "If you want it, I got title. I'll give it to you." Didn't know exactly what it was either. Had no idea of the manufacturer or model or anything. Told my girlfriend at the time, she goes, "Oh no, you don't need a piece of junk like that." How much would that piece of junk be worth right now?
oh, you don't know exactly what it is, so
That Zeta?
well,
Yeah, it was an Izetta with a door.
oh
Yeah, I had a chance to own one of those for free.
well, nowadays if you still had something like that and it was a nice condition, it'd be worth at
Yeah, I
least a
know.
good deal.
I know. And that's the whole thing. I was actually talked out of it because I could have got the thing for free. And she goes, "No,
Uh,
you don't need a piece of junk like that."
well, heck, early on in his you, YouTube days, Doug DeMiro reviewed one of them. That was like several years now at this point, but
I wish I hadn't listened to her and said, "Yeah, I'll get it."
I take it too. I think
No, it would not be sitting in the yard next to the Challenger in the truck.
I get it running and and when the back to the bricks car show and cruise comes around, I take it right on the cruise.
Yeah. Oh, I would have had that thing up and going. I would still have it probably. Or if I didn't, I would have sold it for quite a bit of money.
hmm Um,
No, it wouldn't be next to the Duster either.
now
It's in the driveway next to the Caliber.
Mark brings up a kind of car that I'd love to drive too. That I would love an opportunity to drive is a Mazda Miata. I'd like to take one of them up and down the mountain roads through like Tennessee or something.
I know that the guy that owned the paint company before I, was let go, and before he sold it, He actually has one. He road races.
Yeah. Oh, those things road race beautifully. There's a whole
Class of them.
road racing series, and
Yep.
that does just nothing but Miatas. Um, however, they're coming to an oval this year. Their oval track, Martinsville Speedway, the little half mile in Virginia. It's,
I can't believe it's already after 8 o'clock already. 2 hours went by fast tonight.
Yeah.
well, time flies when you're having fun or
Yep.
chit-chatting or
Yep. All right, well, I gotta get it shut down because that means I gotta get ready for bed soon. For like Crystal was saying, cat litter's gotta be done, rest of the trash, and then ready for bed. So, Stephen, you on the menu, you got anything you want to say before leaving?
Well, everybody have a good night. Stay safe out there. Catch Arnie tomorrow night, I do believe,
Yep.
and then catch Mater again Wednesday, I do believe.
Yep.
So as long as everything goes okay.
Arnie, you got anything?
Yeah, I just hope everyone has a good night, and I'm supposed to get storms later on tonight.
Ooh.
Supposed to be some bad ones, I've heard.
Hopefully not that bad.
They'll probably be live tomorrow, and don't forget to catch Renegade tomorrow, 6 o'clock Central.
Yep. If he's feeling okay to do it.
Yep.
All right, well, I appreciate everybody's coming in on the chat tonight. Of course, having Stephen and Arnie up on panel. And I had a mess up as far as trying to get the stream itself and everything going. So, got that all figured out. So, like I said, I appreciate everybody coming in. And we'll see y'all Wednesday night. And y'all have a good night. Stay safe. God bless.
Good night, everyone.